Most of the time when you cook lunch or dinner, you opt for rice, ugali, or chapati. But there's a very simple ingredient which is budget friendly, that is green bananas or matoke, which is super versatile because you can add in more veggies, add in protein of choice, and it's going to turn out delicious. So this is how my lunch is looking. As you can see, we have perfectly cooked, flavorful matoke, beef, and an avocado. You're going to prep up ahead some onions, capsicum, we have tomatoes, garlic, coriander, peel around 2 medium potatoes and around 5 to 8 medium green bananas, which you're going to soak in water so that they don't oxidize. Then you're going to cut your meat into bite-sized pieces just like this. And also you're going to find the rest of the ingredients listed in the description box in the right quantity. So this is a very simple recipe which is going to take around 30 minutes of your time, and it's going to turn out delicious. So you're going to place a pot over medium-high flame and add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. If your meat is going to be fatty, you can add in a tablespoon of cooking oil. The combination of potatoes and green bananas, that is your matoke in the recipe, is going to make you full for longer. So I'm going to grab a spatula and add in lots and lots of onions. This is 2 large onions, that is. Then I'm going to saute for around a minute or 2, or until the onions get a lovely golden brown color, which is going to add in lots of flavor into the dish. I'm also going to be adding in a pinch of salt, which is going to help drain water from the onions, as they're going to caramelize very fast. Browning your onions is very important when it comes to cooking, because the caramelization, all that brown color in the onions, is going to add in a very nice onion flavor into your dish. So this is the first step of building up flavor for any dish that you're going to be cooking. You can throw in some spring onions, which also are very flavorful. When your onions are starting to brown, you're going to add in your garlic. Then you're going to stir in, saute together with the onions, and cook for around 30 seconds for the garlic to get very flavorful and for the onions to fully cook. When the color is perfect, just like this, I'm going to add in my potatoes. Add in my meat. Stir in everything. Add in a beef stock cube. Add in a teaspoon of garlic powder, paprika, cumin, and Cajun seasoning. Salt. Toss the spices until fully covered on the potatoes and meat. And the reason I've added in the potatoes together with the meat is because the potatoes are cut up into big pieces, that is, which is going to take a little bit of time to cook. So as the meat is cooking, the potatoes are going to cook as well. And also I've chopped up my meat into bite-sized pieces, so everything is going to cook together within 6 to 8 minutes at most. So I'm going to add in a splash of water. Make sure the flames are at medium, then I'm going to cover. In between, you're going to check on your meat so that it doesn't burn, and everything at this point is looking perfect. As you can see, the caramelization of the onions has added in a brownish color to the recipe. So I'm going to cover and let everything simmer for a few more minutes. If you're going to cut up your potatoes into smaller pieces, it's going to take a little bit longer to cook. So don't add in the potatoes and the meat at the same time, because the potatoes are going to get overcooked. When it comes to the spices that I've added in this recipe, you should have some Cajun seasoning because it's very versatile. You can add into chicken, potatoes, into a simple beef stew just like this, and it's going to turn out very flavorful with a nice kick of spiciness. As for cumin, I guess everyone has some cumin in the house, which is also a warm spice which adds in lots and lots of flavor. As for the garlic, it's going to enhance that garlic flavor into your food, and the paprika is going to add in color. You have to keep on checking if everything is cooking perfectly. So at this point, I'm going to add in 2 large tomatoes, which I'm going to toss together with the potatoes and meat. Cover and simmer for around 2 more minutes. Just look how gorgeous the sauce is looking. So you're going to drain water from your green bananas and add it to the pot. As you can see, the sauce is perfectly caught in the green bananas and potatoes. So the potatoes are halfway cooked. So next I'm going to add in around 1.5 cups of water, which I'm going to stir using my spatula. Wait for everything to come to a boil, which is going to take around 30 seconds to a minute. Check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, you're going to add in some more salt. Mine is perfect. So now I'm going to cover and reduce the flame so that everything can simmer for around 5 more minutes. In between, check, because you don't want to overcook your green bananas and potatoes. When everything is perfect, you're going to go to the next step. So I'm going to clear my working surface a little bit, then we're going to get back into cooking. 6 minutes in, this is how my matoke is cooking, and as you can see, the matoke is tender. The potatoes also are perfectly cooked. So it is at this point that I'm going to add in my green capsicum, which is going to add in a very nice flavor into the dish as well as color. Then I'm going to stir in. You can see the potatoes are almost falling apart, but not overcooked. You'll notice that if you add in too much water, everything turns out very mushy. Cook the capsicum for around a minute, and this is how everything is going to be looking. So it is at this point that you're going to add in your coriander, which is going to be the finishing touch. Stir in the coriander and serve. I'm also going to be adding in some avocado, and this is how the avocado is looking. This is a fantastic way to end your day because, as you can see, my plate is looking so gorgeous. We have the meat, which is very tender, filled with lots of flavor, a kick of spiciness from the Cajun seasoning. The potatoes and green bananas are going to add in carbs into your meal, so you're going to be full for longer. Hope you'll be giving this recipe a try. Bye-bye.